Okay, today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting mixed numbers when you have to do regrouping. Regrouping, sometimes you hear it called borrowing or carrying. With mixed numbers, it looks a little bit different. So here are two problems. 4/5 plus, or 2 4/5 plus 1 1/2. I want you to go ahead, pause this video, and try to regroup these numbers, or try to add these two mixed numbers. So once you rewrote, you found your least common denominator, rewrote your fractions, added them together, you should end up with 3 13/10. But you can't leave the 13/10 there because it's an improper fraction. So now we have to take this 13/10 and divide it out, make it into our mixed number. Let's see if I can make this bounce it like that. Okay. So I take 13 and divide it by 10. 13/10 is equal to 1 3/10. 10 goes into 13 one time with 3 left over, so I have 1 3/10. And I have this whole number right here, so I'm going to add that. Your answer should be 4 3/10. So I took my 13/10 and it's right here. This is my whole number. I put them together and I get 4 3/10. Here's another addition problem you can go ahead and try. 1 5/8 plus 4 2/3. Go ahead and pause your video, try it out, and let's see if you can come up with a simplified fraction. Did you get 5 31/24? Check your work, it should match mine. Then I have my improper fraction here, so remember I have to rewrite my improper fraction as a mixed number. 24 goes into 31 one time with 7 left over. 31 minus 24 is 7/24. And then I add my whole number, and your answer is 6 7/24. So here's your answer. Now we're going to move on to subtraction. Subtraction is really tricky, and we only did one example today in class because the other one I'm leaving for you guys to figure out over the weekend. 3 1/3 minus 1 1/2. We're going to go ahead and pause the video and work it out, see what you can come up with. Honestly, most people got stuck right about here, because you can't say 2/6 and then take away 3/6. There's not enough sixths. I definitely have a bigger number on the top, so it's not like 3 2/6 is definitely bigger than 1 3/6. But how do I how do I get to have more sixths? I take away 6/6 from the whole number. So I turn my 3 into a 2. And then the other one that I just took, the other one that I just took away from my 3 is really 6/6. If I take a whole and divide it into 6 pieces, I have 6/6. So I'm going to add 6/6 to my 2/6. That's tricky to say. Anyway, my whole number is now 2, and 2/6 plus 6/6 is 8/6. And then I'm going to subtract 1 3/6. 8 minus 3 is 5/6. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the part that so back up. Here's my answer, 1 5/6. The part that you need to remember is that when you're borrowing or regrouping from the whole number, and you take that 1, you're not just adding 1 to the numerator. No, no, no. You're taking a whole, like the 6/6, which is equal to 1 whole, and adding it to this numerator that you had needed to increase, okay? Here's the problem that I want you working on over the weekend. And I know that you have a lot of homework, so I only gave you one problem to bring back to class on Monday. So you're just going to bring this problem back to class on Monday, hopefully solved with some ideas on how you got that answer. 3 5/9 minus 2 5/6. Bring that back to class on Monday, and I will see you then with lots of questions, I hope. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.